Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Java by MK. So this is another problem of DSA H index. So I will quickly explain what is the problem statement. Then I will go ahead to solve this problem. So you can see this is one example which is an integer array citations 30615. So basically all these indexes represent number of papers, and the value inside it represents the citation number of citations it has received. So in this example you can see the first paper has received 3 citation, second paper received 0 citations, third paper received 6 citations, fourth paper received 1 citation, fifth paper received 5 citations. Okay, like this. So we have to find out H index. So what is H index? H index is the maximum value. H index is the maximum value where your your papers should at least be equal to the number of citations received. For example, you can see that the first paper received first paper should means what I mean to say, your index value, what will be the index value? It will be 1 2 3 4 5, right? So one, how many of these values contain 1? uh, First 3615, right? How many of them contains 2? 365, right? How many of them contain 3? 365, right? So in 3, when we get the index as 3, in that scenario the value you get is also the count of the values you get is also 3. So that means 3 is your H index. I will explain with another example. Suppose you have these 3 values 1, 3, 1. Okay. So now tell me what will be the H index. So you can see. Let me write the in uh, values for this 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now you can see here that 131. Okay. So you can see how many of them contains 1, 2, these 2. Okay. How many of them contains 2? Only 1. How many of them contain 3? So how many of them contain 3? So you can see in the case of 1, uh, it is the value you are getting is 2, right? 2 of them contains 1. So 1 will be the H index. Okay. So let's now write the code. So what we will do, we will first find out the length of this. Okay. Now let's create one in new array with size greater than existing array. Okay. Now let's start one loop from 0 till n. Okay. Now if citation of I greater than n, then we will update keep updating the new index that at the end we have created, that only will be updated here, not other values. Okay, else, for example, suppose in this case I will debug, then it will be more clear. So it, now we will update the when we instantiate any array, all the values it contains are is 0. Okay, so array of I, we will update it like this. Okay, now we have the array. Now let's give count as 0. Let's run loop from for the new created array. Okay, let's increment count. So we already instantiated count, so let's make count as like this. Okay, now if count is greater than or equal to I, then return I, else return 0. Okay, so now I will debug it. Okay, now let's observe that this is a example 30615. We have calculated the length. Okay, so we have calculated the length. Now we are going through the for loop. You can right now see that citation 0 is 3 and length n is 5. Okay, so we will update the new created array. We have updated it by 1. Now look, going ahead, you can see the next value is 0, which is again less than n, because n is 5. So again we will update it by 1. Next value is 6, which is greater than 5. So we have updated the last by 1. Again you can see we have updated the third index as 1. Again you can see we are updating the fourth index like this. So you can see these are the values. Now we are iterating through this. One mistake I have done here, I will tell you what mistake. Here we are only oh no, it is fine. Okay, let's debug one more time. Okay, now you can see that this array is having these many values. Okay, so now we will check count initial is 0, and we will update it by 1. Now we will check, it is not there. Again I right now is 4, but count is 1. So again count is updated as 2. Now count and I is equal, so we will return I. Hope it's clear to all. Thank you for watching.